Welcome to the Tower to the Garden. We see we have another consecutive castle, I suppose. Or maybe this is a fortress. Whatever that level in Super Mario Bros. 3 could be considered. Obviously, I'll need to be a little fast here. Not unlike some other challenges. How about people say not unlike when they could easily just say like? Make it a little more verbose, deliberately. And try to find shortcuts through everything. With the occasional failure. Like that. At least this time I'm going to save. This time I'm going to stay over here first. I get your point. It's supposed to be hard. And I thought there was going to be a thwomp there, but there wasn't. Thankfully, there's an invisible coin block. Oh, there's a thwomp up there, though. Where I don't even need to go. So sure. Okay. How did I not get hurt by that? And we got more of these candles. Ones that hang so you can jump on them. Not specifically so that... Not that they want you to jump on them. Oh. That would be it. Hey. And so the sound disappeared for a little bit. Now I'm kind of worried. How long will this level go? Well, we're outside with this music. Although it's no more problematic than SMB3, which also had the castle music. Got these challenges too. Not to mention some Sparkies to make it a little bit harder. Yeah. Sometimes when multiple saving because you don't have rewinds, you tend to accidentally load states too many times. That's what would happen to me usually. Now, why would that block do that? Why would it just act as a block where you could jump on the side of the cloud, apparently? That's a lot of fortresses. But whatever. Into Aerial Garden 1. At some point, there's going to be the ever-so-tedious auto-scroll. And jumping on those Shy Guys actually kills them. As opposed to just makes them fall. I'm going to jump like this for a bit. Just give myself an advantage. But beware. Those Fire Brothers statues can get in the way a lot. Your overuse of the spin jump can also get in the way a lot. Sometimes you can accidentally jump through the cloud when you're intended to go down. It accidentally sends you up. And no, I don't think that Volcano Lotus actually made any sound. I think it was from the Fire Brothers. And I can't get rid of the Koopas just by standing there. Gotta be careful. Nor can I safely clear the fire by going underneath it. I actually need to duck. Yeah. music that some of us are probably familiar with, by the way. Although, not quite me. I only know I've heard it in ROM Hex before, but don't know which official game it would be from. It's also too bad that you cannot kill those chomper-like lotuses with fireballs. You couldn't kill the original ones with fireballs, but the fact that you can't kill these small ones just confuses me. Some of the things you can't kill with fireballs because they're big, but that plant just doesn't seem like it would be one of them. And I assume the goal is right here. This world will be the evidence that it's hard to go through this game without save states. And we're not even halfway through the game yet. Aerial Garden 2. Now we've got auto-scroll. Hey. And I guess we got power-ups at some point. Maybe somewhere there. Yep. There's something here. To make it even better, there are bullet bills. At least this is no Silver Surfer. Hey. I'm really curious about actually trying to play Silver Surfer. It would be a sanity test, though. Sanity or insanity, depending on how you see it. Filled with Koopas, bullet bills, auto-scroll. Silver Surfer was always an auto-scroll game. So the challenge, the sanity test, part of it is built in. There's gotta be some levels in the game, though, Silver Surfer, where it's not actually auto-scroll. There's horizontal and there's vertical, but apparently in both cases, by the way, when you fall, you go south on the screen. Is it as if you're falling backwards whenever you get hit when you're in the vertical stages? I mean, it makes sense in the horizontal ones, but the vertical ones, not so much. Even though it doesn't really affect you, since by the time you'll see it, you will have already lost a life anyway. Also a weird sound for when the Silver Surfer actually gets hit. Ship seems to hum down. No, not a ship. His space surfboard, whatever it is. Now I'm really curious. Challenge my sanity. Uh-oh. Hey, speaking of sanity. Hey. Auto-scroll walls are the worst. Sometimes you can think you're safe when you're not. There'd be a wall in front of you, and sometimes it's too late to actually move on. I wonder if that happens again in, you know what, Silver Surfer. It probably doesn't. The main thing that I say that it doesn't in Silver Surfer, obviously it does, but thankfully, when it's a vertical level, the levels are only one screen wide, and when it's a horizontal level, they're one screen high. Hopefully that is the case. If it's not, then that game will be hellfire. Yet another aerial garden. This time with a little hint of sniff it, I think. A little more annoying than these Fire Brothers statues because... well, you cannot spin jump on Sniffets. I don't know. What would you call those things? If it's supposed to sneeze them out, I'll let you use your imagination, but I don't know what they would be called. And you cannot kill these aerial things because, well, the clouds are blocking your way. How nice. Kind of odd because the clouds act like normal ledges, so you'd think the fireballs just keep going upwards as opposed to stop completely. Maybe once again they're customized, like the Shy Guy in one of the SMW Central Winter Level contests. And obviously, those things are derived from Eries, because you cannot actually jump on them. You can only spin jump. Speaking of jump, that was a gutsy one. Why'd they have to position the jump like that? And boy, is that a hard one. In before I forget, you can actually punch these Koopas out while they're on the vines. Forgetful me. Hey. Don't think we're at the end of the level yet, though. See, the halfway point's right there. And I worry that it's going to transition from manual scroll to auto scroll. Probably won't, but... And was that Koopa going backwards? It's too late to see now. But it almost looked like it. It's really weird, isn't it? Alright. Oh. Oh. Talk about being wired in. Concentrating. Okay. That worked. Vine jumping... harder than it should be in some games. You think you can jump, but for some reason you might get stuck. And will these Eries just stop coming? Well, at least they can give me some extra coins. And help me get to 100 coins, apparently. Ugh. Aerial Palace. Hooray for more Link music. Ugh. Hooray for Pootaboos that jump so high that you're not safe on the platforms at any point. Hooray for going forwards and backwards. Not only that, making it nearly mandatory in order to get across. Yeah. And even that does not work. I'm just gonna take the long way. Guess I could do that. That was a good time waster. what do we have down here? Who knows? Got power-ups up here. We got some instant death lava floating above us. And some upside-down potobos. Does this level have a secret exit? And he thinks that it does. Either that or it's just a bonus. This actually looks promising. Question is, where is it? Oh, no. Not that either. Yeah, alternate save. Give it a try. Woo. Just barely. And I take it this is a bonus level? Yep, well, it is a challenge at least, so I go as far to call it a bonus. Well, yeah. Notice that the clouds are kind of yellowish, by the way. Fiery fog, I suppose? That'd be one darn hot sky. A red sky. And we got some statues that are facing the other way. Ooh. Ah, too bad. But kind of worried that there's no halfway point in this. And if there is, then sure. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, probably no halfway point, given the length of this level, and how early it actually is. I'm willing to just say there's no halfway point. Screw that. I'm gonna continue up. Still doesn't look like he's ducking, does it? Ow. Hey, sometimes you very rarely see Luigi die the normal way as opposed to falling into a pit. But that's the end of that level. Unlocks an aerial warp star, whatever that is. We'll see what it is.